Today I'm joined with Charlotte Bednar, a sophomore at the Lawrenceville School in New Jersey. She's a cross country runner and a distance track runner. She got 8th at the Nike Cross National with a time of 17:28. Charlotte, thank you so much for taking time for an interview. First of all, can you talk about how the race went overall for you?
Yeah, overall, I felt pretty good. The conditions were a little bit tough, and the start was a little bit tough for me since I got boxed in. But once, like around the first mile, I felt pretty good, so I was able to like break away from some other people, and yeah, so overall went pretty well.
Nice. How was the course for you for Glenmere Golf Course? Did you like it?
Yeah, I like the course a lot. As I said before, it was like a little tougher this year because there was a lot of mud
Right.
and rain, and the boys went before. So it was a tough course this year, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Nice. And what are some things that you learned from your race?
From the race, I definitely think that next time I should try to get out faster. Since at the start, I got boxed in a little bit, so I kind of had to like deal with that and like kind of get out of the whole crowd and everything.
Mhm.
But other than that, that's pretty much the main thing.
But was the weather like a lot worse than last year?
Yeah, it was a lot more muddy and like yeah, it last year was more dry and it wasn't as hard.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I saw like a lot of people falling, like especially like the runners and also like people just like running around, just trying to watch the race. Just everybody's like falling. And it's definitely like very muddy for sure. And, like
Yeah.
everybody, like all their pants are all just so muddy.
Yeah, it was super muddy. Yeah.
So like, were you surprised of? And did you kind of expect the way like you performed, like getting like 12 last year and coming 8th this year, but 10 seconds slower, or around
Mm.
10 second? Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you like
Um,
kind of surprised about that?
yeah, I knew that this year apparently was like the most competitive year they've had. So I was a little bit worried. I definitely wanted to do better than I did last year, but I
Mhm.
wasn't sure. But my goal was top 10. So
Got it.
I'm glad, yeah.
So did you feel a lot of pressure going to the race?
Yeah, I think it was more like pressure that I brought upon myself. But yeah, there was pressure because again, like I wanted to just be in like the top 10, but I didn't know how that would play out since again, this race was like really competitive.
Right. So what kind of pressure do you feel?
Um, just kind of like I just get like nervous and stuff like that to just like perform my best and to kind of reach the goals that I set and stuff like that.
Got it. And how's your light training the week of NXN?
Um, so the week of NXN, I honestly, I just like I just went on runs, like just kind of for fun, just like for like whatever amount of times. I never did any like workouts really or anything just because I was away a lot. And then once I got to NXN, I just went on a few runs around the campus with some of the pros. So nothing too hard. That's really it.
Nice. So what kind of pro runners or what pro runners did you go on a run with?
Yeah, I went on a run with Courtney Ferrix. Um, and that's actually it. We went on a run with a few other people, but I'm pretty sure she's like the only pro actually.
Okay, so is it really like set up like what pro runs with what team?
No, you can just choose. Like they just have like a little corner where it's like, oh, like Courtney Ferris is gonna go out for a run and whoever wants to join can join. So
Okay, cool,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
So so what are some of your thoughts and reflection on like on all the success and like how well you're running, like being only a sophomore?
Yeah, I'm like super happy and proud because I never thought that I would be running at this level, and it just makes me like excited for even more years to come because like I see all the people that are like so like that are winning and like really good are older than me, so it just like makes me like really confident and excited for as I get older.
For sure, and you're so talented. I feel
Yeah,
like your times are very impressive for sure.
thank you.
And so, how have you grown as a runner from like from freshman year and now being a sophomore and getting that experience already?
Yeah, yeah. I definitely like my training has just been different. So I switched to a new school this year. So
Okay.
I never used to do like workouts and stuff like that with like repeats and stuff. And so this year I've been doing more of that and like longer runs like this. Like I've been doing my long runs have been 10 miles, and before like in a freshman year I would run like rarely, but sometimes at most like 8 miles. So my training's definitely gotten better.
Okay. And what made you decide, or was it your decision?
It was like mainly my decision, because the other school like I know the running program was stronger, and
Uh,
I have a twin sister, so and she goes to that school,
okay.
yeah.
Wait, so she originally went to that school and you went to a different school?
Yeah.
Okay, how come?
I don't know. It's just kind of where we applied for high school and stuff like that, and how we kind of like
Mhm.
at the beginning kind of just like we went our just separate ways for high school, but then
So you guys
yeah.
didn't want to go to the same school? Same high school in the beginning, in
Um,
eighth grade?
I don't even know. We did, but like we it's just kind of how it like all played out.
Uh-huh. So at first in eighth grade, you didn't want to go to the school that your sister was going?
I did. She just applied, and
Mhm.
we just have different interests. And so so the school that like I'm at and she was at is very good at academics and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So at first I was a little nervous for that, but
Okay. Does she run as well?
no, she does golf and tennis.
Okay,
But yeah.
nice. So how's that transition, going to a new, new school?
It's been really good. I've had like I knew a lot of people there, so it's been really nice and easy and fun. Yeah.
Nice. And what was the biggest like difference from, from your previous school to the new school you go to, especially in
Um.
running wise as well?
Oh, running. Yeah.
Both. Mhm.
Yeah. Like again, like the training has just been so much different. Like I've had more of like a structured training plan for the week where I do like a workout and a long run and all that stuff, and that's stuff that I've never had before, done before.
Mhm. And so how was the party at the hotel? I heard that it was like
Oh,
people saying that like it's like prom for like high school for like runners.
yeah. No, yeah, it's super fun. There was like a lot of people and like people jumping around. Yeah, it was really fun. So I went for like the whole time, but yeah, it was fun.
Nice. And what did you learn from your race last year that you did differently this year?
So last year, I mean, I tried. Last year, I got out slow again. So my goal was to get out a little faster this year. However, that didn't really work out too well. But I just wanted to kind of like get faster and just like keep going to make sure that I like finished on empty, as they said.
Mhm.
Just because this is such like this is kind of like once a year that you get to do, and
Right.
it's so special. So yeah.
Nice. So what would you say is your favorite part of NXN, the highlight?
Yeah, the highlight. I think I love like meet like going as Northeast individual, meeting all the great people there. Just because I feel like the group I had this year, we just bonded so much and we had so much fun together, and it's so much fun just meeting all these like amazing runners there who are all like so nice and
Right.
getting to like experiencing the same thing that any runner would want to do. And then also the race, just getting to see how you fit in with these elite runners is super good and super fun thing to do.
Right. And everybody's so nice at NXN. Like everybody's so like friendly. And like
Yeah,
I think all the sports I think I have played and know, like I think running is like the nicest people for
yeah,
sure. Like
definitely. Yeah, I
like it
agree.
just so happened to be that everybody's like so nice and just so friendly
Mm,
and like
Yeah,
humble as well.
yeah,
So
definitely. I agree.
so what are some pro runners did you have dinner with?
I had dinner with. Oh no, honestly, I forget her name. I know she went to Stanford. She's a new pro runner this year.
St. Clair?
Um,
No, is it do you know the first name? Do you remember?
I feel like it might be Emily.
Emily? I don't recall. I don't doesn't ring a
I don't,
bell.
but yeah.
So it's just one or do you remember any other
Yeah,
pro runners?
we had one dinner with one pro runner.
Oh, okay, got it. And what is the best advice from all the pro runners you met and extend that you got?
Um, Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, the best advice was probably just to not overdo it before the race, and to not like stay up too late and to get good sleep because you do have like 2 days before the race where you can just like it's like easy to forget that you have a big race coming up, so you kind
Hmm.
of just have to make sure that you get good sleep and good rest and everything before the race.
Oh, okay, nice. So, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind as a runner in high school?
Um, I definitely wanna try to be like one of the best, like not like one of like the best in the country
Hmm.
in high school. So yeah, that's my goal to just keep to just get like higher up there as I get older.
Hmm. And you're only a sophomore, still very young. So, what are some of the things that you love about cross country from your two years of experience in high school cross country?
Yeah, I just love like the feeling when you run, and especially after you have a good race that you're proud of. There's just like it's just like the best feeling. And just like running in general just makes me feel like super good and like happy. So
Hmm.
that's really like what I love about running.
Nice. And what is the biggest thing that you learned from cross country the past 2 years?
Um, yeah, the biggest thing I've probably learned is just not worry too much about like if you have a bad race or something like that because there's always like next week or next race where you could just do so much better. And to not get too nervous because it does when you get super nervous it does affect your race and so just to calm down a little bit, before the races, not
Nice.
get too.
So, did you do track in your freshman year?
No, I've never done track before. This
Oh,
is gonna be
dang.
my first year doing. I'm gonna do indoor track this year, and then I do lacrosse in the spring. So
Oh,
this
dang.
is my first time doing track, which is this year. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't do track because you do lacrosse instead?
Yeah, and I never had the opportunity to do indoor track, but this year that
Uh,
my new school has indoor track, so that's what I'm gonna do this year.
oh, nice. So, when is that starting?
It's already started. I just actually I had a week break, so I'm finishing it now,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to the Bishop Lachlan games Saturday, which
Okay.
is
So you're just taking 1 week instead of like 2 weeks?
yeah, just one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how's your break been so far? Not running, just relaxing.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah.
Nice. Wait. So what made you decide to do lacrosse instead of just quitting that and going full time running?
Yeah, I've been doing lacrosse even longer than I've been running,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
something that my dad used to play and was really good at. So
Cool.
it's a sport that like I love, and it's a fun like more of like a team sport, and so it's
Uh-huh.
just kind of fun to do something, to just try other sports other than
Hmm.
running, stuff like
Right.
that.
But have you thought about like just quitting going full time running, being like fastest running that you can be?
I haven't really thought about like quitting lacrosse yet, just because I love it so much. But I know that like maybe like in junior year or something, I might have to start thinking about that. But
Oh,
for right
okay.
now, I haven't even thought about that. Yeah.
So do you still run during cross, or do you just do just cross only?
Yeah. No, I run like in the mornings or so, and like on the weekends and stuff like that. Whenever I have time, I go for runs and stuff like
Okay.
that.
So you still get
So
your
yeah.
training, but you don't do it every
Yeah.
day though, right?
No, probably not every day because I probably
Okay.
don't have time. But yeah, it's just like whenever I have the time, I'll just go for a run.
Dang, you're so talented because like you don't even do track and all the other runners do do cross country and track, and
Yeah.
get that couple months in and you just
Yeah.
play lacrosse and not running full time. Dang,
Yeah.
that's cool. It's
Yeah.
like it's like other runners that kind of like Easton because you know Easton Alred.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played basketball and then he quit basketball. Like he
Oh,
did,
really?
yeah, so he did basketball and I think he ran like a 4:09, 4:08 mile while
Oh,
playing
really?
basketball and he didn't like run like full
Yeah.
time. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And like there's other runners that just do soccer and like other sports.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wait, so how did you how's like lacrosse going? Like how do you like it so far?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, I do it in the summer as well, and so it's just super fun. Yeah,
Nice.
it's going well.
Cheer. So like have you thought about like what college you want to go to?
I actually have not thought about college yet.
Mm,
Definitely, probably I like Stanford a
nice.
lot. Because I know that's like I know a lot of really good runners that are going there and that
Right.
have come. Stanford. So that's like the one school that I've been thinking about a lot. But like other than that, I'm not really like sure yet. I haven't thought about it too much.
Okay, nice. Wait, so how long is indoor track?
Indoor track, I think it goes to like February.
Okay,
So yeah.
nice. So what are some of your goals for lacrosse?
Oh, for lacrosse, my goal is probably actually to score a lot of goals.
Nice.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So what position do you play?
I play midfield and attack, both of them.
Okay,
Switches, yeah.
that's cool. Because lacrosse is not like a common, sport. That's
Yeah.
cool. Because my cousin played lacrosse. It's just
Oh,
cool. Like,
really?
yeah, it's because it's quite on like not a popular sport, so it's like not people play that often. Lacrosse. So it's cool
Yeah.
to see, people and hear people, playing lacrosse. That's
Yeah.
sick. Nice. How hard is it? Like, especially like just throwing the ball, catching it, and like scoring.
Yeah, like I feel like it'd be really hard if you were like to start new. It's
Uh,
it's pretty hard, but it like since I've been playing it for a little while now, it kind of comes a little bit more naturally, so it's not like too hard for me, but yeah.
so when did you start playing lacrosse?
I started playing in 5th grade.
Oh, okay, dang, that's early.
Yeah.
Cool. So, do you know what you want to major in college yet or not yet?
I don't even know yet. I haven't even thought about that. I'm not even sure of all the options yet. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Got it. And so as being only a sophomore in high school, like you're getting all that media attention and a lot of reporters, like Miles Play, Dice Stat, Runner Space, they all want to interview you. Like, what are some of your thoughts on all that tension just being a sophomore in high school? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's just super like I like again like I never expected to be running at this level, and so
Uh,
just to be a sophomore and like yeah, as you said, like getting that attention, it's just like it's like super cool, and like especially motivates me to just like keep like getting even better and stuff like that. So yeah.
nice. So I'm just curious. I'm really curious if like people who get interviewed watch their own interviews. Do you watch your own interviews?
Sometimes I like click on them. I
Mm.
never watch the full. I never really watch like my full interviews, but sometimes I watch part of it. But
Got it.
yeah,
Is it cringy when you watch your own?
yeah, a little bit.
Got it. Yeah. So what do you think your role is in your team?
In my running team or lacrosse, which one?
Both.
In running, I think it's just a good that I probably am like a good motivator to the other girls. The other girls are super nice and supportive and amazing also. But I think I'm just able to motivate them to show them like everything that they can accomplish and everything.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Got it. And what do you want your legacy to be in life?
in life,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'd like to like be a pro runner one
Nice.
day and for Nike and stuff like that. Maybe go to the Olympics.
Hmm.
So that's what I'd like to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what event do you want to run in the Olympics?
I'm not sure. I definitely want to do longer distances.
Okay.
I like the 5K. That's what I don't know if that's even an option in the Olympics, but like
It is.
that's what I've only done cross country. So, but I guess I'll see how track goes. I'm doing the mile this weekend, or yeah, this weekend.
Oh,
So,
nice. Good luck.
yeah,
What's
thank
your,
you.
what's your goal for that?
Well, my goal is definitely like probably like below 5:05. I think I could probably break 5, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, for
It's just
sure.
to get a mile time so I can go to like the Milrose trials
Oh, nice.
and
That's cool.
make it to the Milrose games. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are some of your goals in life and things that you want to achieve in life?
Um yeah, I definitely want to go to a good college and I want to become a professional runner after college and then like have a family and all that stuff.
Nice. So, what are have you faced like any adversity in life, any big low points in running, and if so, like what did you do to overcome that, and what are some of the biggest things that you learned during that time?
Yeah, like on it, I haven't like knock on wood, but like in my running career, I haven't had any too much of like a low point or
Mhm.
anything. But last year, this was in the spring though. This was more during lacrosse.
Okay.
I was doing like these box jumps on stone, and I didn't jump back far enough, and I cut my shin really bad.
Oh shoot.
Um, yeah, so it was not as bad as I expected.
Okay.
So all I needed was stitches, but we thought I would need maybe surgery. But that was still hard because I had to be like completely immobile for a week, which like it doesn't sound that long, but it like
Mhm.
feels really long.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I just had to keep my foot rested. So that's when I had to just completely stop everything.
Mhm.
So that was hard for me, but yeah.
Dang. So how was that recovery for you?
Yeah, it was fine. I was just in lacrosse season, so it was nothing that I had to really like do to get back in shape from running or anything. So I was just really excited to start playing games again and
Mhm.
everything. So yeah, it was pretty easy.
Nice. So in lacrosse, does it get like pretty physical and aggressive? And do you play that? Is that type of your style too?
Yeah, I mean, for girls. I mean, it doesn't get super aggressive.
Mhm.
Like it can kind of when you're like towards the goal and everything, but not. Yeah, it's not too aggressive. It's not too bad.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's good. So that first of all, that's really cool that you have a twin. You're
Yeah.
fraternal, right?
Yeah, we're fraternal.
Cool, nice. So like, what is it like being a twin?
Yeah, it's super fun just because you can like being the same age. We can just kind of like share things, share clothes and
Right.
all that stuff. Um, and so yeah, and like when we go to the same school, we kind of have the same things that we need. So like this is like if I forget a book or something, she has it, like different stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Like I used to share clothes a lot with my twin brother, but like
Yeah.
now, like I started like just getting my own clothes and buy my own clothes, and like he just now borrow. Like I don't wear his clothes anymore, but sometimes.
Yeah.
But like now he just borrows and like steals all my clothes. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I more do that with my sister.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
like yeah we definitely like used to wear just share clothes all the time for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, but sometimes because I just get annoyed. Like he just steals and just takes my clothes without asking permission. Just like wears it. He just takes all of it.
Yeah,
So.
that's more like me towards my sister.
Oh, okay. Because I buy a
Yeah.
lot of Nike clothes, and my brother doesn't a lot, so he just takes all my Nike clothes, jackets, and like running
Yeah.
clothes. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like it's cool like meeting a lot of twins. Like at NXN, like your one of your teammates from your individual team was a twin. Like I met like other
Oh
people at the
yeah,
twin.
yeah. Lucy was a twin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And like
Yeah.
at Foot Locker, like I met like a lot of twins too. It's like
Oh
just
really?
so yeah, it's just cool like going to like meets and like just meeting a lot of twins. And it's just like so happen and coincidence like the people I'm talking to end up being a twin. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's really fun. Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah. How was it? Like did you guys like kind of relate a lot and like talk about like just being a twin with your teammate and extend?
Oh, not too much. Her twin was she had a twin brother and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
that's
that.
right.
So yeah, it's like a little different,
Right.
but yeah.
hmm So do like people call wait do you think wait do people think that you guys look alike?
My twin and I
Yeah.
know.
No, you
Some
guys look
people are
different.
like, some people can kind of see the resemblance, but we don't really. We're really different. Yeah, we look really different. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so you mentioned that like you guys don't have that much same interests. Well, do you guys have like you guys don't have the same friends, right?
We have some same friends and then some different. So it's kind of
hmm
like a mixture.
Got it. And what are some like big things that you guys like have the same interests?
We like baking
Oh, nice, cool.
together. And we do like sometimes she'll go out and play some basketball. We'll do some sports together, but I'm probably like the more athletic one and stuff like that. So yeah,
Cool. Nice. So do you
yeah.
play basketball as well?
I used to play basketball and but I don't play it anymore. But I do just like to go out and play it for fun and stuff like
That's
that.
cool. Yeah, I used to play basketball a lot, like since elementary school. I love basketball. I used to play like every single day in middle school. Like I was like obsessed with, like addicted to
Yeah,
basketball. That's cool. Do
yeah.
you follow basketball, like the NBA?
No, I have a younger brother who's really into basketball. He
hmm
he knows all the players and everything, but yeah, I
Nice.
don't do that myself. So
So,
yeah.
did you play in a basketball team?
Yeah, I played on a middle school basketball team, and I played a little bit my freshman year,
Mhm.
but not really. Then I kind of stopped.
So, what position did you play?
I played. Oh, I forget what it's called.
Or in the
I,
top, the
point guard,
bottom,
point guard,
point
point
guard?
guard,
Okay, cool, nice.
point guard. Yeah.
Did you just play point only?
Yeah, mainly. Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
all.
And how do you like playing point guard?
I liked it because I like dribbling and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So
Nice. Yeah, definitely a lot of points have like sick handles for
yeah.
sure. It's cool. So like for my twin brother, like a lot of times like like in situations like we think the same? Like, does that happen to you guys? Like sometimes sometimes we watch like sometimes we watch like the same YouTube videos. It's like and later it's like when my brother sees that like I'm watching a certain video, like he's like, "Do I watch that?" And like sometimes like something happens like later like we share our thoughts like, dude, like that's what I thought. Like, dude, like tell my brother like, dude, we're twins. Does that happen to you with your sister sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. We're thinking the same thing. Yeah, it actually, yeah, it does happen sometimes. Yeah.
Alright. And yeah, sometimes like it's like so like exact the same. Like sometimes I just freak out. I was like, dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy. How do we think the same? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so for when you guys go to restaurants, do you guys like order the same thing? Because I do that like a lot, like ice
No.
cream flavor and like restaurants for food.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys
we have
don't?
pretty different tastes and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, not really. Yeah.
Like it happens like so often. Like, dude, why are you picking the same like food that I'm picking? So yeah.
Uh,
I'm telling like stop picking the same thing I'm picking. Yeah, sometimes like we change like when we go to restaurants, sometimes we change it up so we can try some of his food and some of my food. Cause like
really?
yeah, cause like we always pick the same things. Like, dude, let's just change it up and just like
Yeah.
you get that food and I'll get this food. We just share. So yeah. So being a twin, like, did you guys look quite similar or when you guys were younger?
No, yeah,
No.
we've always like looked pretty different ever
Oh,
since we
okay,
were born. I feel like yeah.
got it. All right. So well, what are some things that like you like to like some spend some good quality time with your family?
Yeah, I like, well, a lot of times we'll go out and play football. That's super fun, and go
Nice.
on bike rides. That's stuff that I like to do a lot. And then we'll watch like movies at night together
Mm,
sometimes. That's really fun. And then I love like going on family vacations. So yeah, that's like good things that I like to do with my family.
nice. So you only have a twin sister, and also do you have a younger brother? Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, a young twin sister and younger brother. That's it.
Oh, okay, nice. How old is your older brother? Your younger brother.
Um,
I mean, sorry.
yeah, he's 10.
10. Oh, okay.
Oh
So
no,
how
he's 11. He's
11?
11 now. My bad.
How's it having a younger brother?
It's fun because he's old enough where he can kind of like, understand stuff, and so yeah, it's fun.
Like him being the only boy in the family, does he like bother you guys a lot?
Not really. He's athletic like me, so we'll
Uh-huh.
go out and play basketball and stuff like that a lot. So
Nice.
it's kind of fun just to have somebody to do that with.
That's cool. So do you follow football as well, like the NFL?
No,
No.
I know a little bit. Like I'm a Giants fan.
Oh, okay.
And then but I don't follow it too much. But my brother does
Okay.
again. So my dad. So yeah.
So what are some of your hobbies and things that you like to do in your free time besides running?
Yeah. So I like to bake a lot, and I like to like play a bunch of other sports. Like I'd like to do like soccer and
Nice.
basketball again, and I have a dog, and so I like to like take him on walks and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
go hiking. I like to be outdoors a lot mainly. But I also play the piano.
Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
yeah, I like
Well,
to do.
wait, so how long have you been playing the piano for?
I've been playing it since I was in kindergarten.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, my parents have had me play it for a while, but yeah. So
So do you
yeah.
still play or not that
Yeah,
often?
I still play. Not as intense, but
Uh-huh.
I mean not super intense, but just a little bit sometimes, yeah.
So do you still take classes or no?
Yeah, we take it just for like a half an hour on Mondays and stuff like
Okay,
that.
nice. Do you still
Yeah.
like it or are you just kind of getting bored of it or like
Um,
those class because you mainly play classical music?
I can't like now like I'm playing some Christmas music and stuff like
Nice.
that. So it's kind of just like kind of just do it just because like my parents think it's good to
Hmm.
keep it up and do some musical stuff. So yeah.
That's cool, nice. Yeah, I played piano for like a couple months and tried private lessons, but like I hate classical music, so I'm like
Yeah.
this is so freaking boring. But I guess like when you first start off, you do play classical music, but I just want to play like the songs that I want to play and like
Yeah.
learn from like basic. Like I like more like instrumental like music or like especially like soundtracks from movies and stuff like that. But yeah, just like I just hate classics. So I just quit. But I'm planning to get back into it and just like teach myself just watching YouTube videos and start
Yeah.
practicing. But piano is so hard though. You gotta memorize like so many different chords and like move them quickly and like fingers gotta be flexible as well. Like sometimes like
Yeah.
certain like notes like my fingers are so stiff. It's like so hard to, like get that note right, like so
Yeah.
the chord right. So yeah, it's cool. So what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Labradoodle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. So how long have you been having that dog for?
2 years now.
Okay, nice. So pretty
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah, pretty recent.
And what is your favorite thing to bake?
I like baking cookies a lot and brownies.
Nice.
Those are probably my two favorites. Yeah.
Nice. What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip is like the main ones
Nice.
that
Yeah.
I make on my own. So yeah.
Cool. Classic. Do you
Yeah.
bake a lot?
Not too much. Kind of just when I have time and when it's like a lot like at nighttime. I do it with my friends a lot. So yeah.
Nice. So what are some of your favorite food to eat a day before and a day of a race?
Um, Day before, I honestly just eat anything. I don't even think. I make sure to drink. I drink a lot of water the day before, but I like pasta, which is kind of like classic
Right.
before
Hmm.
race thing. But the day of, I really don't eat that much. But I just eat like a toast with peanut butter and jelly and a banana, and that's really like all I'll have before a race.
Nice. Well, so what's your favorite pasta?
I like angel hair the best.
Oh, nice. I haven't heard that before.
Really?
I'll
Yeah.
check it out. Hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, what is your favorite food in general?
Um, I like chicken a lot.
Nice. Fried
I don't-
chicken or just like,
Just like
tender chicken?
yeah, just like grilled chicken probably. Yeah.
Nice. And what is your favorite running shoes and like
Yeah,
hats?
my favorite running shoes. I have Brooks, so those are probably my favorite for trainers. And then I have Nike Spikes, which I like a lot. So yeah.
Nice. And is there any pro runners that you look up to?
Um, yeah, I like Colleen Quigley a lot. I think she's an amazing runner, and also I met her at the regional race, and she was just super sweet.
Mhm.
So yeah, I like her as a person, and she's an amazing runner. Also, Shalane Flanagan, I know she's retired, but she was
Right.
an inspiration when she was running and everything. So
Do you have a cookbook or not?
no, I do not have a cookbook. I heard it's really good though,
Yeah.
and I'd
Mhm.
like to get it. Yeah.
And did you meet Colleen at NXN, or you didn't get the chance?
Yeah, I did. I met her at NXN and I met her at NXR the week before.
Nice. Yeah, she's like super outgoing, like
Yeah,
so much energy. Like when I
yeah,
went up to her and talked to her, yeah, super outgoing.
yeah.
So so how's it going to the number one private school in New Jersey, Lawrenceville like school? Like, do you like agree with that number? Like, or do you think it's
Um,
overrated?
yeah, no, I think it's an amazing school. The campus is just amazing. And they have such good program and everything. It can be hard at times, but it's just like it's such a great school. It's such a great place to be, and I'm like so glad that I'm able to attend such a great school and get such a good education and everything.
Nice. Is it pretty rigorous, or is it not too bad?
It's not. It's pretty hard, but it's not terrible.
Uh,
So yeah, it's doable.
so how's it going to a boarding school instead of like just normal high school?
Yeah, it doesn't feel any different. I'm a day student actually, so like I don't board. So it
Oh,
feels
okay.
like yeah, it feels like the same for me. So yeah, it's pretty normal.
Also, you can get to choose to stay at the dorms or not
Um,
for your
you
school.
sometimes I think I sleep over, but not really. You kind of just yeah, when you're a day student, you just go home.
So,
So yeah,
but there's other students that stay in dorms, right?
yeah,
A lot of them. Oh, that's cool. So you can choose.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You can choose. Yeah,
So does your sister does that as well? So stay home.
yeah. Stays home since we live
Okay.
close by. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So like, was it your? You say it was your decision to go to boarding school, right?
hmm
So what made you decide to go to boarding school specifically?
Well, it's like 10 minutes away from my house, and
Oh,
we've
nice.
always known of it and everything. And so my sister really wanted to go there, so then she went there, and then since she went there, then now I go there. So yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of.
So do you know if the people who stay in the dorms, like, if they can just like go out on campus by themselves, or do you need somebody to go with them?
Oh, they can go anywhere on campus they
Oh,
want. You can during like the school day. There's a little town right outside campus, so you can go there.
uh-huh.
But if you want to like get in a car and go somewhere, you have to tell somebody and stuff like that.
Okay, got it. So like I heard that like for example ING Academy, somebody who goes to boarding school like Claire McNatt. she told me like I heard that like it's kind of like a college like kind of setup. Like
Yeah.
you only like start like from then they start school at 7 and at 12. Like you only
Hmm.
take like certain classes and like college like classes like this setup. Is that for your school as well?
Yeah, no, it's more like I feel like it's more like in a normal school, but it feels like a college when you're there, like especially in the campus and everything. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I looked at the picture of your school. Like it doesn't look
Yeah.
like a high school. It's crazy. It looks like a college.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
nice. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
How big is it? Is it like really big?
Yeah, it's a pretty big campus.
Dang, nice. So let's see here. How often like? Oh, sorry. Are you in any clubs at school?
I'm in the French club.
Mhm.
So I'm in like that, and then I'm also in a biking club and
Oh,
a
cool.
soccer club. So yeah.
Nice. So what do you do in French club? Like you just like learn French and stuff like that. How's
Yeah,
that going?
like I feel like we don't meet too much,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
And what are some of your favorite artists and songs that you like to listen to?
I like Taylor Swift a lot.
Hmm.
Uh, and who else? I don't even know. Like I just like different songs like that I don't even know the names of.
I got it. Yeah, same for me.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
How about like different like what are some other artists besides Taylor do you like?
I like Camila Cabello
Uh-huh.
and I like Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Like those type of people. So
Nice.
yeah.
Do you like Camila like her new song that came out?
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I've heard it. So yeah,
You
I
like
do like
it?
it.
Do you
Yeah.
like the song with Shawn Mendes?
I don't like that song as much
Serenita? No.
actually. Yeah, I don't know. I was just a big fan of that song, but yeah.
Nice. So for Taylor Swift, like a lot of people don't like the new Taylor Swift because she turned more into like country into like a pop. Like,
Yeah.
do you still like the new Taylor?
Yeah, I like the pop better, I think.
Oh, you think so? Okay,
Yeah. So
nice.
yeah.
And so what is your favorite movie and TV show?
My favorite movie, I have to think. I like the movie Vacation.
Vacation? Okay.
Um, and then my favorite TV show is Friends.
Friends, classic.
Yeah.
Nice. And so what are some of your goals? For the indoor, time wise, and what are you looking forward to the most for the indoor track season for your first time?
Yeah, so my goal is definitely to break 5 in the mile. Get like 4 in the 450s. And then for the 2 mile, my goal is to get low in the low tens, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm just excited to kind of see what I can do since I've never done any of this stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for taking time for the interview,
Yeah.
Charlotte. It was great to have you on, and it was great talking with you. For
Yeah.
those who want to follow you, where can people follow you on social media?
Oh, I'm actually gonna. My username
All right.
is Charlotte underscore Bednar.
Got it.
So
All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time again, and hope you have a great night.
Yeah. Thank you. You
All
too.
right.